Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come on and do a reading to see what is going on with your person. So kind of to do an energy check with your person, the person on your mind. So if you're not wanting to hear about a past person, then this isn't your reading. Something weird is happening. My heat turned off when I was setting up for this reading, and it's not coming back on. And it's really weird because it's working in the rest of my house and I have hot water. But for some reason the heat in my room is now off and it's freezing in here. So I don't know. I think there's something about that it could be that there's something wrong with my heat, clearly. But it could be that whoever you're connected to is feeling the lack of your warmth in their life, the lack of your comfort. I'm also seeing a snowflake, I'm seeing like a very complicated snowflake. And a snowflake can represent something that is delicate and unique and complicated. I'm also hearing perfect timing, so I don't know what that's about. But anyway, I'm really cold, so let's get into your reading. Maybe I'll warm up once we get into your reading. We have third-party temptation, attraction, and teasing. We have outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So you could be dealing with someone where there was third-party interference, whether that was a person or... I just remembered something. Hang on. Maybe your person has a lisp, because as I was saying third-party situation, I was realizing that I wasn't lisping, which means I didn't have my retainer in, so I had to put my retainer in. Anyway, it could be that someone put you in a third-party situation, whether that was a romantic, like maybe they got into a connection after they were in a connection with you instead of like reflecting and healing and taking time off, you know? That could have been that someone was actually in a third-party situation while you were with them, or they chose the third party over you. You would know that. Or third-party energy can be anything that person was focusing on and putting energy into rather than this connection, causing, you know, a break in that energetic flow, if that makes sense, or a blockage in that energetic flow. So like if someone was more concentrated on work or going out and partying. The other thing I'm seeing is there could be some sort of lesson in it for you, because I talk a lot during my readings about healing and about outdated thinking and programming, and how we've kind of been programmed to look at things very black and white. And it could be that, you know, if your person prioritized something else or someone else over you, or chose someone else over you, you could have like programmed thoughts when it comes to that, or very black and white thinking. And maybe, you know, if this is a soul connection, your soul could be challenging those programmed thoughts. And I'll give you an example. So it's something I struggled with at one point, but like if they wanted to make time for me, they would. And yes, in reality, they would make time for you. But part of that is outdated thinking, because we don't know what's going on in that person's life. Like maybe they have a lot of burdens they're carrying. Maybe they have a lot of pressure from their boss. Maybe they're neurodivergent and they have difficulties with everyday things. Or for example, like if someone chose someone else over you, the programmed outdated thinking would be kind of, once a cheater, always a cheater, and that person's scum and they'll never change. You could have also internalized that as something that was wrong with you. Like you could have outdated thinking, programmed thinking. You could have started repetitively thinking like, well, why didn't they choose me? What's wrong with me? What's better than about that other person than about me? And your soul could be challenging these thoughts is what I'm hearing. Like you could still feel connected to this person, even though they put you in a third party situation, you know? Anyway, I'll say it again. I'm not promoting putting up with bad behavior or overlooking cheating or anything like that. That's not what I'm about. We have healing. I'm about healing. That's so funny. I'm about healing. I'm about realizing, like, I try and tell people whatever made that person choose a third party has nothing to do with you, and it shouldn't reflect how you feel as a person or your self-esteem. And if it does, that's showing you that there's a wound within you, that you don't love yourself enough, you know? Again, I'm not making excuses for anybody's BS. I was thinking about it, like, I'm just going to be really vulnerable with you about a show that I've been watching. I always say it, clearly I'm afraid of judgment. That's why I always make excuses. But I really enjoy watching reality TV because it gives me insight to humans. I don't understand humans. I love to watch like how they behave. I found it really helpful even for the way for healing, like watching two people interact and seeing how they project onto each other. And you can see kind of how they communicate or how they react to situations, that there's something unhealed within them. Anyway, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but I was recently watching Temptation Island. Oh my gosh. And I find that show fascinating because the host, I'm not sure if he has like a therapist in his ear or he's just very like emotionally intelligent, but the way that he talks to the person and tries to get them to realize things about themselves so that they can finally heal and move on from that relationship if that's what's needed. Anyway, I'm rambling. There was this guy who was on there and he was with his fiance and they had been together for 8 years total. And like, I think 4 years through the relationship, he left her and said he wanted to see if there was anybody better out there. And then he came back and they came to Temptation Island to test their relationship. And it was clear to me that this man did not love himself. Like, he was so lost. And he was looking at this woman to make him feel loved when it was lacking within. So then the first person that he met, who showed him attention, all of a sudden he was like, it's so great to feel so loved. And anyway, it was just so clear to me that he needed to heal. And instead of like stepping away from that 8-year relationship and realizing he didn't love himself, which is what the host was trying to tell him, he just jumped right into another connection. And the same thing is probably going to happen between them because in reality, he didn't love himself. Anyway, I don't know why I just told you all that. Let's get back to your reading. Jeez. Healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationship. And I was just saying, I don't condone putting up with bad behavior or toxic behavior or cheating or anything like that. But sometimes connections like that are meant to teach us something about ourselves. Anyway. My goodness. I am doing a new love reading after this one, if anybody's interested. I was going to do a new love reading first, and then I was called to do this reading for you. So we have Coffin, new beginnings, liberation, reborn and transition, tragic ending. So there could have been a tragic ending within this connection. It's possible that your person has been through a tragic ending of some sort. But this shows new beginnings, liberation, reborn, and transition. So it feels to me like I am seeing, you know, a separation that was meant to help you both heal, help your person heal. And it's causing this rebirth energy. I'm going to shuffle one more time. We have date. It's interesting. That's very interesting because I mentioned I'm going to do a new love reading after this. So you could be someone who's thinking about getting back out there and dating someone new. Maybe you already are trying to date new people. That could be maybe that your person is picking up on that energy. This date card can also symbolize, you know, we're looking at your person. And it's possible that energetically, like if they could be mirroring you. And if you're thinking, like if you've healed a bunch and your heart is starting to open to love again, and you're like, ooh, maybe I could meet someone new. Maybe I could try putting myself out there. It's possible your person is mirroring that towards you, their heart opening towards you. But let's just keep going. This is the situation oracle deck, so I do feel like you would resonate with the term situationship. I'm so cold. We have sword and rose, clarity. We also have backstabbing, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss. And I was talking about, this is so interesting. I was talking about separation between the two of you in order to have that rebirth energy. We do have clarity and truth, revelations, honor, protection, determination. We also have unconditional love, which, again, I'm not condoning. Like when I say unconditional love, people like to say that I'm saying that you should unconditionally love someone who's abusive, which is not what I'm saying. When I'm talking about this unconditional love, I'm talking about an unconditional love that remains after a painful separation, after healing, after moving forward, after growth, after clarity, after realizations. After all of that, you still have love for this person. That's what I mean by unconditional love. It doesn't mean loving them through bad behavior. I'm talking more about the unconditional love that comes after all the tower moments and after all the separation and after all the clarity. And I already said it, after all the healing, where you feel this soul connection with someone where you still have love for them. It doesn't mean what they did was okay. It can also be confusing because some people, I don't know where that thought is going, so I'm not even going to try because it'll just turn into a really long ramble. But what I mean is, like, even after all of that healing and space and time, you still think of this person fondly. You still hope that they someday get their life together. You still feel, you know, love for them, even though there was pain and deception or whatever it was. We have self-worth and value, which is exactly what I was talking about. Time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So, I mean, that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing you as someone who maybe still feels nostalgic for this person, even though they did hurt you. And again, doesn't mean you're a pushover or you're letting someone walk all over you or however society wants to label you. It's also okay to heal and realize your self-worth and still feel love for that person. You know, lots of people, you can use family as an example. Lots of people, you know, have unhealthy relationships with their parents and can't have relationships with their parents. It doesn't mean you don't love them. Anyway, oh my goodness. Oh, here we go. I can't wait to hear what comes out in this reading. All right. So let's see what you're dealing with, my love. You could have communication coming with this clarity and truth. You could have some sort of truth coming. Like I said, like it could have taken a separation and pain and heartbreak for you to have clarity that, yes, this person was deceiving you. Yes, this person was mistreating you. You know, sometimes we don't see that until after the fact. So you could be someone who like once, I don't want to say this is for everyone watching, but what I'm seeing here is kind of the energy for some of you where maybe this person, like maybe you were overlooking some bad behavior and maybe the universe had to step in and separate the two of you and remove this person from your life so that when that dust settled from the tower, you could see clearly, wait a minute, that person wasn't being nice to me. That person wasn't, you know, respecting me. That person was doing things like maybe I was accepting less than I deserved. And then that allows you to start healing, you know, once you start realizing your self-worth. Anyway. Oh my goodness, let's get into it. I still feel like this person is missing your warmth in their life. We have poker face, taking a risk. How interesting. We have take a chance, risk and options, not showing hand, gambling. That's the Ace of Cups. You've got someone wanting to come towards you with a love offer. This could be someone with this poker face card. This could be someone who's not showing you this right now, like in the 3D. It could also be very symbolic that when this person comes in, they come in holding back. They come in like not showing their cards. So they come in with an offer, but not wanting to fully like tell you, oh my gosh, I've missed you in my life. My life feels so cold without you, you know? Anyway, Ace of Cups. That's also the 10 of Swords here, the 10 of Spades. So that's giving me the energy of someone you've had an ending with, a painful ending with, 10 of Swords. Maybe this person plays cards. And we have healthy choices, self-love, self-care, being happier, love, and life. And we have love call. Interesting. So it does feel like this is someone who is making healthier choices in life, wanting to come towards you. That in itself, a healthy choice, because I feel like there is something, I don't want to say you're healthy, but I do think there's something very healing about this connection. And, you know, this person making smarter decisions. So rather than choosing the wrong one or choosing to keep drinking and partying, this is someone being called to make healthier choices. And I'm curious because I'm feeling there's mirroring here. I'm curious if you're someone who is trying to make healthier choices in your life. You know, you could be someone who's trying to eat better. Maybe you're trying to eat more salad. What's that like? Maybe you're trying to eat less cookies. Maybe you have started working out, or you've joined a gym, or you've started yoga, or you do more things self-care related, you know, putting yourself first. Anyway, very interesting. I feel like that's the separation card. Yeah, we have separation, missing you, thinking about you. So you have someone you've had a painful ending with here, thinking about coming in with an offer. All right, let's keep going. Your person. Ooh, we have engagement ring. What's happening here? The Runner. I shouldn't laugh, but come on now. Of course, it's the Runner. Engagement ring, higher commitment, eternity, partnership and union, completion. And this higher level of commitment, this energy always gives me Hierophant energy. And I was talking about at the beginning, this could be a soul contract meant to challenge you both to grow and evolve. And again, remember that programmed thinking, maybe breakthrough programming. And we have the Runner. So you're dealing with someone who had a fear of commitment. And it's interesting because people will say, my person does not have a fear of commitment. They had no problem marrying this person. And that's like that programmed thinking. I'm talking about energy. I'm talking about a soul commitment, a commitment they share with you, a soul contract. I'm about to get like really spiritual here. A soul contract that they have, that they committed to before they came to this life. They committed to this spiritual contract with you. And what happens is they do run from that energy of commitment. You know, it's also, let's go back to like the 3D marriage that we talk about. It is entirely possible for someone who has a fear of commitment to marry someone that they don't feel that intense level of union and commitment with on that soul level. Anyway, I don't want to spend too much time rambling about that. But it looks like you've got a runner here thinking about commitment with you. There's so many messages coming through, like this runner card. And then we have third parties. So this person could have had a fear of intimacy, a fear of healing, a fear of facing themselves. And that could have been what made them run, you know, into that third party energy, whatever that energy was. And like I said, this could have been someone that when your connection ended, rather than soul searching and reflecting and taking time, they could have ran right into another connection because it's easier than facing themselves. Anyway, and runner energy, you know, again, we use so many labels, as I use like lots of spiritual labels as well. Little bit of a hypocrite there, Kelly. But this runner energy, you could be dealing with an avoidant. And what I always try and teach people is that an avoidant, that's learned behavior. That comes from their childhood and not having their needs met. It doesn't mean they're a bad person. It doesn't mean they can't heal. It may be more difficult for them to heal. But I always say with a runner, especially in a soul contract like this, you can run, but you can't hide. Karma's going to get you. Anyway, let's keep going. We have wedding rings. Oh my goodness. Union. And look, mirror. I told you. I freaking told you the mirror thing. So you could be dealing with a counterpart here. We have wedding rings, union, marriage, soul connection, everlasting love, devotion. And that's exactly what I meant by this person could have treated you in ways that your logical mind was like, and that programmed thinking kicked in. But your soul could have been trying to tell you something different. Your soul could be telling you that you're meant to be in union with this person someday. You and this person definitely have a connection where you're meant to trigger the things that you need to heal. You know, we can only heal so long on our own before the universe puts people in our path that reflect things that we need to heal back at us, especially with counterparts. And again, I was feeling a lot of mirroring energy between the two of you already, which means whatever you're doing and feeling, they're feeling it too. Anyway, very interesting. So maybe your person is in a connection with a karmic. Like maybe they're in a karmic marriage. But let's keep going. We have the butterfly. This is beautiful. This person watching you evolve, watching you heal your inner child, watching you release the past, watching you grow into this beautiful butterfly and evolving into your higher self. So this person's watching you transform. And I just said about mirroring. Whatever you're doing, this person is going to pick up on that energy because you share this soul contract. So if you're healing and evolving, healing your inner child, eventually they will. I always say it comes at a delay, but anyway, clearly this person watching you. And this card also talks about, not this card, but I'm hearing the butterfly, the ripple effect of a butterfly flapping its wings. So your healing is having a ripple effect on this person is what I'm hearing. And again, ripples can take time to hit that person. Black truck, black pickup truck. So you could have really grown and evolved since this relationship ended. There's the twin flame card. So we have the death card, and it talks about growing and transforming. And I'm telling you, that's exactly what I was feeling. I'm even going to take that card. We have twin flames, yin and yang balance, union, duality, complement, polar opposites. It doesn't mean you have to be polar opposites in the 3D, by the way. A lot of twin flames, you know, have weird connections and similarities, but they also have things that make them very different, like different age, or they come from different places, different lifestyles. Take it as it resonates. Your childhoods could somehow be similar in some sense. Anyway, we're going to get one more card for that corner. We have camera, reminiscing, making memories, learning from the past, perception. We also have not enough, which is an energy that I touched on in this reading about not feeling enough, or, you know, internalizing your worth based on someone else choosing you. Anyway, it could also be that your person was lacking confidence, and sometimes that shows up in different ways with people. So sometimes people who lack confidence, you know, can become like very attached to the connection and reach out a lot and anxiously attached to it because they're feeling insecure. And then some people who are lacking confidence, it looks more like they're full of ego and they're self-absorbed, when really they're just protecting themselves because they don't feel like they're enough. I always say the mind is a very complicated... Humans are very complicated. It's not that black and white. We do have partying, having time with friends. So this could have been someone who was lacking confidence, and they love to get their ego stroked by others. Like maybe they did spend a lot of time partying, or they spent time, you know, hanging out with their friends because their friends would stroke their ego, kind of thing. All right, so let's keep... Do I want to keep going with this deck? I actually want to switch decks. What's going on here? There we go. That card was stuck. It was the happiness card. We have release, so you could be trying to release this connection. Or you could have surrendered the outcome in this connection, really focusing on yourself. We have loyal, and that's, you know... Sometimes twin flames talk about how they feel a soul loyalty to someone. And, you know, for some of you, this person maybe wasn't loyal to you in the past. Interesting. Swans can be very symbolic of twin flames. And we have happiness. That's the card that was stuck. And that's what I was saying, where it's so cold in here. Maybe this person missing your sunshine in their life, missing your light. All right. You could really be focusing on your own happiness right now. We have dreams, divine guidance, and commitment. So you have commitment coming out quite a bit for your person and what energy they're in. So you've got someone heavily thinking about commitment with you. This is someone having dreams about committing to you. Like I could see this person having dreams about proposing to you, or having dreams about being at your wedding, or having dreams about just being married to you and like doing everyday errands together as a married couple. This is someone who's getting downloads and messages through dreams about you. Another way that twin flame and soul connections work. You hang out in you hang out in dreamland together. It's also a way With connections like this, we can have dreams that help us process memories and process wounding. So you could be someone who has like dreams about past arguments with this person, or you could just have dreams about them in general, even if you don't understand what they mean. Interesting. We have complicated. I told you, complicated situationship. Didn't I say complicated when I was seeing the snowflake? And I don't even know why I said that, because the snowflake card I have does not say complicated, but I was hearing complicated with all like the little grooves of a snowflake. Anyway. So let's see what else comes out here for your person. Mirroring, you have it twice. Look at them as if they are you. So whatever you are going through, this person is going through too. If you think of them, they think of you. If you listen to music and think of them, they think of you. If you're seeing their name, they're seeing yours. If you're seeing people that look like them, and their car, their freaking white pickup truck, they're seeing people that look like you and your vehicle. We have changes coming. Oh my goodness. Didn't I say with the butterfly, the ripple effect of a butterfly? So with mirroring, look at them as if they are you. So whatever you're working on, this person is working on too. Even if you don't believe it, try. We have changes coming, courage. So it feels like this person finally having the courage to evolve and grow and heal their inner child and release things from the past. Interesting. Also with the mirroring, I was saying, if you're someone who's like opening your heart, like you can feel your heart opening and you're like, maybe I could love again. Maybe I do want to try dating. Think about that, because that's how they're feeling about you, is what I'm hearing. Or if there's something you're trying to work up the courage to take a chance towards, like a new job or asking for a promotion or a raise or starting your own business or joining a gym, things like that, this person is thinking about taking a risk towards you, is what I'm hearing. Change is coming with this person. This one caught in my ring. We have inner child wounding. Didn't I say inner child wounding could be here? And you and this person could have triggered the exact wounds you needed to heal from your childhoods. I guess what I'm trying to say with, like, you could have similar childhoods but different. There's so many ways that could fall, but one of the examples I'm hearing is like maybe you both grew up with parents who neglected you in some way. Anyway, we have a lot of cards coming out. We have competition, eyes on another, so there could have been third-party interference here. Or they could be feeling that energy that your heart is opening. Maybe you are starting to date. Maybe there is someone else in your energy. And that the fact that there is that feeling of competition could be what's really sparking the change in this person. With competition too, that can be an energy of like 5 of Wands. So there could have been a lot of arguments between the two of you. It's also an energy of ego. Like this person's ego could have made them quite competitive. We have introverted, holding back, not saying much. And retreat, getaway, growth, travel, new experiences. So there is this energy of like, there could have been competition. Like I said, instead of retreating and healing, this person could have just jumped into another situationship. Interesting. But change is coming after a separation, after this person has held back their energy. You could be dealing with someone who is introverted. But I'm more so seeing this as an energy that they're in right now, holding back, not saying much. Change, competition. And, you know, it could have been the fact that it's interesting how I'm laying these cards out, because I feel like this person being away from you, they have been reflecting about commitment. I feel like they are holding this back from you. They aren't communicating this with you right now. I didn't even think about it when I laid these cards down. I laid change underneath butterfly. And we have next phase. So there's a new phase in this connection coming, whether you like it or not. With the death card and competition, you know, it could have been, like I said, maybe there was an ending and this person did have someone else. And that could have been like it for you. Like once you realized this person chose someone else or had someone else, you could have been like, you know what, we're done. I also feel an energy with this competition card and the inner child. I feel like you triggered this person's childhood wounding and they put up a wall. You know, they pushed you away. Let's keep going. Underneath twin flames, we have lies, secrets, facade, and we have holding on to your love, won't let go. So I have a few things that I'm about to say. One is that this person is definitely wearing a mask. This person is definitely putting up a facade with you or an act, because this is someone holding on to your love that won't let you go, even if they're not showing you this energetically. This is someone who thinks about you. This is someone who hasn't been able to forget about you. I don't care how long it's been. The other thing I'm seeing is that you could be dealing with, you know, a counterpart where there were lies and deception and, you know, toxicity. And it can be frustrating when, I'm going to go back to that unconditional love message. It can be frustrating that even after the tower moment happens and you have clarity and you've healed, it can be frustrating that you still have love for this person, even though there was this energy right here and your logical mind says, your Queen of Swords mind says, you know, that doesn't make sense. So like you could be someone who still feels connected to this person, even though there was like bad stuff that went down and like you could be someone who, if anybody else did that to you, you'd like, "Ugh, I'm not going to talk to you ever again. And I'm fine with this friendship ending, you know, like I'm fine with this relationship ending. But with this person, you still feel that connection. And remember mirroring. So if you still feel it, they still feel it. If you think about them, they think about you. If you dream about them, they dream about you. And we have fire. Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries here. And we have an apology and longing on the bottom. So you do have someone reminiscing about you here, camera, missing, desiring connection with you, wanting to apologize. The fire energy is also the energy to me of like movement. So this person wanting to come towards you with an apology. So we're going to get tarot for you now. I am going to keep these cards out. Your name could be Brad or their name could be Brad. What deck do we want to use today, kids? Not actual kids. I was kind of feeling like using the Pulp Tarot. Yeah, let's use the Pulp Tarot. When I bought this deck, really weird random story that I'm going to tell you. When I bought this deck, I saw the Pulp Tarot, and for some reason I thought it was going to be like about Pulp Fiction, and I had never seen Pulp Fiction. I know. People are like, you've never seen Pulp Fiction? What's wrong with you? So I bought the deck and I didn't look at it. And I came home and I'm like, I need to watch Pulp Fiction. So I made myself watch Pulp Fiction. And then I opened this deck and it's not a Pulp Fiction deck. It's just the Pulp Tarot. Anyway, that story always amuses me for some reason. We have the Two of Wands here. Like I was so confused when I looked at the deck. Oh, we have Temperance. How interesting. I was expecting it to be a Pulp Fiction deck. And it was like, how is this Pulp Fiction? It's not. But anyway. We have the Two of Wands here, which is the energy of making decisions. It's the energy of deciding how to approach something, making a plan to approach something. The Two of Wands is also an energy of changing our approach towards things. So this person could be figuring out how to change their approach towards you. I always say with the Two of Wands, you have someone looking at this globe here, and it can be symbolic of someone thinking about their patterns and how maybe their patterns have stopped them from moving forward. Three of Wands. We've also got the Page of Pentacles in reverse here. So you could be no longer investing in this connection, is what I'm hearing. I believe the Page of Pentacles, crash, boom, tower moment. I believe the Page of Pentacles is also symbolic of, I don't want this book. In reverse, fear of commitment. Fear of investing into a connection. Lack of commitment. So it feels like this person never, it feels like in the past they didn't commit to you. They didn't invest in this connection, and they could have approached it in a very poor way, in an immature way. Really interesting. It feels like this person is being, they're using their common sense. And it's interesting that I talked about that. I was not using my common sense when I just assumed this was Pulp Fiction Tarot. So common sense could be here, something here. Oh, look at what we have here. We also have, this is so interesting, we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Swords in the upright. And I feel like you could be someone who's had clarity on the fact that, you know, you were overgiving to this person. You could have been overgiving, and you could have been anxious attachment with the Queen of Cups in reverse. You could have also been lacking self-love. You know, you could have not put yourself first in the situation. You could have given freely from your cup, leaving you feeling resentful. Like you could have felt resentful towards this person for the fact that they didn't show you the love that you were showing them. And it could be that it took a separation for you to have clarity about this. Interesting. I just want to look at that. Because the Queen of Cups in reverse, I believe it mentions clinginess. And again, that's just another label of someone who is anxious attachment. It's someone who, when they start to feel insecure about a connection, or how much energy is being reciprocated, they kind of try to counteract it and they try and give more. And that makes the other person, who usually is an avoidant, feel like they're trying to cling on to them. Star Trek could be symbolic. I just saw Worf pop into my mind, the Klingon. Anyway, I have to mention it because what I've learned is every time I mention a weird synchronicity like that, somebody resonates. Yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse, insecurity, giving too much, needy, fragile, dependence. So you could have been codependent, putting in more effort than partner, everything I said. And maybe it took losing this person for you to realize that you were giving too much, and that it's no wonder you felt like crap, you know, because you were giving all your energy to this person. Anyway. Let's shuffle. Jeez. Six of Cups, first card. Inner childhood healing. Past person, soul connection, longing, nostalgia. Anyway. We have the Hermit, soul connection that is meant to help you reflect on some of those childhood wounds. It triggers them so that you can finally heal them. This could also be a connection that's supposed to align you with your higher self. You could be dealing with a Virgo. The fact that we have the Six of Cups and the Hermit, that is 9 and 6. And I always say 6s and 9s to me are such a twin flame combination, a divine connection that's meant to help you reach completion and end cycles and heal and step onto your soul path. Anyway. Very interesting. And we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. So you could be trying to put these burdens down. Like you could be trying to release this connection. You could have been dealing with someone who had a lot of burdens in their life, and, you know, it stopped them from prioritizing this connection. We have the 8 of Swords and the 4 of Swords, separation. You know, separation was needed. It looks like you've got someone in their head, because I keep having to remind myself, it's funny, because the energy that I'm getting is that this connection was all, I don't know if it was all about this person, but I feel like you gave to this person a lot and prioritized this person, and I feel like that wasn't reciprocated. And this reading is supposed to be about them. It's supposed to be about their energy. And I keep wanting to talk about you. I keep wanting to like talk to you and focus on you. Anyway, so back to your person. It does feel like this person is trapped in their head about you, thinking about you. For some of you, this person could be in a prison of their own making. Like this person very much could have pushed you away, and now they're in a prison of their own making because they're alone. This person could be like I'll just say it, give me the backlash if you must. This person could be like in an unhappy marriage where they feel like they're stuck there, but in reality, they're not actually stuck there. This person could have, like I said, instead of healing and reflecting, they could have jumped right into another situationship, and now they're in a prison of their own making with that other person because they feel stuck there. Knowing that they want you, they feel stuck now in that situation. Take any 3 of those situations that resonate. The 8 of Swords is also trauma that can be healed. It's trauma that can keep you stuck and trapped, but can be healed if you reflect on it and take the time to heal it. And I do feel like you and this person were meant to heal wounds in each other by reflecting back to each other. And again, I feel like a lot of these wounds it's like they're not the same. It's like your wound triggers their wound in some way, but it's not the same wound, if that makes sense. So like this person could maybe like not meet your needs the way your parents didn't meet your needs. Like maybe your parents didn't, I'm getting like really deep into this. I'm sorry, but I have to. Maybe I'm seeing the 6 of Wands in reverse. So you could have grown up feeling very unloved, very unseen. Maybe you were neglected in some way. And then I feel like this person could have grown up not having their needs met, but they learned how to focus on themselves and take care of themselves. So then when the 2 of you came together, I feel like this person could have triggered I don't know why, like maybe your person had a parent that was like overly like on their back, and they needed to learn how to shut people out for whatever reason. That can also come from neglect, if I'm honest, because instead of like feeling unloved, that kid learns how to take care of themselves and push everybody away and not need anyone else. So that's what I mean about how you could have had similar childhoods, but it could have made you show up in connections in very different ways, but those different ways triggered the hell out of each other. If I'm making any sense, blink twice. It's making sense in my brain, but I feel like I'm confusing some people. Again, my readings, I talk a lot about healing. So 8 of Swords is trauma that can be healed. And I feel like this was a connection that was meant to help you realize some of those wounds and finally heal them once and for all, so they're no longer keeping you trapped. This also shows like separation. It shows no contact. It shows that you and this person are on a break, officially on a break. And we have temperance to allow the energy to balance back out, because it feels like there was a lack of balance within this connection for whatever reason. Temperance can also be an energy of looking at your life and looking at doing a reevaluation of what you've prioritized in your life. And I'm thinking about your person because this is about them. I keep forgetting it's about them. So you've got someone in separation here, looking at their life, looking at the priorities they've chosen and reevaluating that, reevaluating where they want to put their time and energy, reevaluating what or who they want to commit to. Look, I was just talking about the Six of Wands and that energy of feeling unseen and unloved and unnoticed. Interesting. So you could resonate with that energy of like feeling unloved because maybe you didn't love yourself. Maybe your soul was seeking someone to make you feel loved. And this connection taught you first and foremost that you need to love yourself. Oh my gosh. I need to start getting on with the reading. My goodness. So this is your person's reading. Again, back to your person. I did mention that your person could have had an ego thing happening. So maybe they preferred to have their ego, like maybe getting attention from other people, going out and partying, doing things online to get those likes, to feed their ego could have been a thing here. Anyway, let's get into it. So your person, let's look at your person's energy right now. Let's look at them. So show me this person's energy, please, Spirit. Show me this person's energy. We've got the Seven of Pentacles and we've got the Five of Cups. So you've got some, I shouldn't laugh. You have someone in deep regret for not investing in this connection, for not investing in you. This is also the energy of someone who's waiting for the right time to come in. Like they're just waiting for the perfect moment to send that message. They're just waiting for the perfect moment to show up at your door or whatever it is. But mainly I'm getting you've got someone in deep regret and sadness over the fact that they did not invest enough time and energy into this connection when they had the chance. Page of Pentacles, let's just backtrack for a minute. That this person is seeing you as a missed opportunity. A foundation, a new chapter they could have had, but they didn't invest in it. With this person feeling regret over the Seven of Pentacles, that's someone feeling, again, regret and sadness for not putting in enough effort. We've got two fives on the bottom, which are mean change. That is change. And here we have change is coming. You've got someone, their current energy, feeling very remorseful, feeling the loss of you, crying, possibly feeling cold. And we have the Five of Swords in reverse, which is someone wanting to make amends with you, someone wanting to reconcile things with you. And we've got the Hierophant. That's 555. You could be seeing 555 everywhere. Change is going to come, is what I'm hearing. Soul contract. What was I saying? This is someone who sees commitment with you. The Hierophant, that's marriage. That's higher level of commitment. That's also that soul contract energy that I've been talking about this entire time that doesn't make sense to the logical mind and doesn't make sense to muggles. It's what I channel. I channel these intense, complicated soul contracts. Anyway. So let's just have one more look before we move on at what they're feeling remorseful about. They want to make amends for not investing in this connection. putting in no effort, stagnancy, low effort, lack of growth, setbacks, lack of reward. So this person didn't return the investment that you were giving, and they're feeling regret about that. Even if they don't use that wording, that's the energy. I don't know if this person is going to come back in and be like, I regret not returning the investment that you were investing or whatever. That's just the wording on the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting, my friends, very interesting. Waiting for the right time to come in and make amends with you and reconcile. Oh, the Star. Interesting. Wish fulfillment. Let's get one more for their energy. Show me this person's current energy. We've got the Knight of Cups. So this person's current energy seems to be very intuitively led, heart led. And how much time did I talk about how you could feel your heart opening? The Knight of Cups is an energy of following your heart, following your intuition. It's also the energy of wanting to rekindle, you know, a past connection. So you've got this person, again, waiting for the right time. You can see this hand over the eyes, like checking you out, waiting for the right time to come in. I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone who's like, I just heard testing the waters, but this could be someone who's like watching you online, waiting for the right moment to send that message. Like maybe they're waiting. I don't know why I'm hearing this, but like maybe they're waiting. And please don't go on social media and post that you're unhappy. But this person could be like gauging your energy online and like waiting for the right moment. So if you look like you're out partying, I don't feel like this person feels like that's the time to send the message. I don't know why, but I'm almost seeing the energy of someone who's like waiting to see you have a bad day or something, and then they can just kind of rush in on their white horse and sweep you off your feet. Anyway, I don't know why I'm seeing that. And again, please don't feel like you have to post things online to send a message to this person. If you're happy, post that, you know, post for you. Don't post for this person. Anyway, you've got someone trying to follow their heart here, wanting to come in with a romantic offer. This could be someone like who is trying to, maybe this is someone who's matured a bit since the last time you saw them as well. So the Knight of Cups, so interesting, is a reminder to be vulnerable and express love to those you love. So this person in a very vulnerable energy wanting to express that to you. That's why we had that Five of Cups as well. Interesting. So let's see how they're feeling about you. We've got the Knight of Swords. So they do want to, didn't I say sweep you off your feet? Didn't I frickin' say that? That is the Knight of Swords. I even said white horse. This person does want to sweep you off your feet. And again, it feels weird to me to say, like, maybe this person is waiting for you to have a bad day and then they're just going to come in and sweep you off your feet. Please don't be posting, like, I'm having such a bad day, I wish someone would sweep me off my feet. Don't be posting that. But that is exactly the energy I was feeling from your person. It's like they want to sweep you off your feet, Knight of Swords. As soon as that came out, I was seeing the Knight of Swords from the Twin Flame deck I use. And that's exactly what it says. It says sudden arrival, sudden action, sweeping you off your feet. Anyway, so this person, look, they're reflecting about you. This could be someone reflecting about, let me just finish that first thought first. Knight of Swords, for how this person is feeling about you. They have a lot they want to say to you. They have a lot they want to communicate. They're feeling very impulsive too. I feel like it's because their intuition is telling them to reach out to you. So they're feeling quite impulsive about it. Like this could be someone who like randomly picks up their phone and is like I want to send this message. No, I can't. And they put their phone back down. What else was I going to say about this? This is someone reflecting possibly about their Knight of Swords behavior. So this could be someone reflecting about the fact that, oh, that's an interesting one too. They could be reflecting about the fact that there could have been very intense arguments. There could have been hurtful words spoken. This person could have made a very impulsive decision to cut you off, or a very impulsive decision to break up, or a very impulsive decision to choose someone else or to not choose you. This shows impulsivity, or whatever the word is. The other thing, the Knight of Swords can talk about someone who scatters their energy in too many places. And the Temperance card, I spoke about the fact that the Temperance card is an energy of looking at your priorities, looking at where you've scattered that energy and reprioritizing things. So this could be someone heavily reflecting about the fact that they were giving too much time and energy to all these other places and not focusing enough time on investing in this connection. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep seeing how they're feeling about you. The Queen of Pentacles. So the Two of Swords almost came out. The Two of Swords almost came out. It caught my thumb. So for some of you, they could have chosen someone else or didn't choose you in some sense. But it didn't come out, so I'm not going to stay there. For how they feel about you, they look up to you, Queen of Pentacles. They see you as someone very warm, very nurturing, very caring, very self-sufficient. You could be a parent, you could be a business owner, or just very successful in business. I feel like this person feels at home with you, with the Queen of Pentacles. And sometimes, you have your person coming in as a knight. So this person could be younger than you. And especially if you are, I never talk about gender, but sometimes I do see the dynamic of a younger masculine and an older feminine. And that can really trigger the younger masculine's ego, because it's almost like they put this Queen of Pentacles up on a pedestal. So they feel like, well, what can I give them? That's kind of the energy that I'm seeing. Like this person sees you as someone who has everything you need. What could they possibly offer you? Is what I'm hearing. And we've got the Six of Swords on the bottom, and that's the energy of wanting to reconnect and repair a disconnect, or repair a connection after a disconnect. It could also be that this person feels like you're moving on without them. Ooh, we've got the Devil obsessed with you. Very interesting. Can't stop thinking about you. Interesting. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. We also have water, air, and earth here. I want to see how they're seeing you, so how they're perceiving you from the outside looking in. How does this person perceive you? Oh, we have the Moon, Divine Feminine. And I have to be honest, the Moon wanted to come out with the Emperor, so maybe you're someone who's starting your own business. But for how this person looks at you, how they see you as a missed opportunity. We've got Page of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom. So they're seeing you as a missed opportunity. For some of you, they could be seeing you as impatient. Like maybe you weren't, for whatever reason, like maybe, I don't know why that's coming through. Impatient. Maybe you're impatient. Maybe you're an impatient human. I am. I really lack patience. I'm working on it. And actually, the counterpart journey for the feminine is supposed to teach you patience. But for how they see you, they're very uncertain about you. And I don't mean about what you can offer. They're uncertain about what chance they have with you. For how they're perceiving you, very mysterious, very like things are hidden. They don't know what's going on with you. For how they're perceiving you, There's an uncertainty here. They don't know what's going on with you. They don't know if you still see a future with them. They don't know if you'd accept an apology. And that could be why they're coming in guarded themselves. Maybe for some of you, you didn't have patience for this person to like get their crap together. And that's, I feel like you put up with enough is what I'm hearing. For how they perceive you, yeah, there's secrets, mystery, complicated. They see this as a complicated situation because it is complicated. There's nothing easy about these soul contracts. Uncertainty around you. They also, it's almost like they feel, I don't think they see you as someone, like maybe they see you as someone who's anxious. But I'm more so getting that when they look at you, they get anxious or they feel anxiety when they think about talking to you because they just really don't know how you feel about them. And also you could be very much in your divine feminine energy right now with the moon card coming out. This is Pisces. So you could very well be in like divine feminine energy. So self-love, looking after yourself, focusing on yourself, you know? All right, let's see their intentions towards you. Three of Swords in reverse came out instantly. That's reconciliation again. That's an apology. This apology right here, Three of Swords in reverse. And we've got the Three of Pentacles, and that is the energy of like this right here, this coming in, reconnecting, apologizing, but like holding back a bit. This is someone who intends to communicate with you, to get on the same page as you, to have a mutually, like this is someone who wants a mutually beneficial connection with you where you both give to it. So I do feel like this is someone having a realization that maybe they didn't give enough in the past. Three of Swords in reverse, healing, forgiveness, recovery, reconciliation. Forgiving one another, moving on after pain. Interesting. This is someone who's acknowledged their feelings with the Three of Swords in reverse. Like they've felt the pain. They've acknowledged their feelings. They know they need to apologize here. Perhaps this apology is about the fact that they weren't a good teammate in love towards you with the Three of Pentacles. Let's see what action they're planning on taking. We have the Sun and the King of Pentacles. Ooh, my goodness. For some of you with the Sun, the Queen of Wands flipped out but didn't come out. So for some of you, they could want to bring you clarity on a third-party situation. The Queen of Wands can also represent being open, and the Sun is about clarity and like honesty, healing. So this person's actions are to be open with you. For some of you, they do want to be open with you about that third-party situation, whatever that situation was. But I mean, King of Pentacles, this person's actions are to commit to you and to provide and protect for this connection. Very interesting. I was not expecting it. I hadn't seen any kings. I did see the Emperor, but I'm a little blown away that this king is here. And there's that Ace of Cups that we talked about in the very beginning. So this person could be taking quite a grounded approach to you, but they're coming in with an offer of love here with the Ace of Cups and the Eight of Wands communication. So wanting to communicate their love for you, wanting to communicate the fact that they do want to build a foundation with you, wanting to communicate the fact that they see you as their person. We've got the King and Queen of Pentacles here. So maybe this person needed time to mature and become more confident before they could, you know, commit to you. This could have been someone who also, that third-party interference could have been work or business. Anyway, this person sees you as their match. This is like counterpart energy here. You don't both have to be earth signs. You could both be the same element. You don't have to be. How interesting. We've also got Leo. And we've got the sun and the moon, divine feminine, divine masculine. Like you were meant to illuminate each other's shadows and help each other heal. And again, action, 8 of Wands and Ace of Cups. My goodness. What advice do you need about this situation? What advice do you need? We have the 8 of Cups in reverse and we have Justice. So if this person did walk away from you into another connection, karmic lesson, bringing them back around again. The 8 of Cups, you know, is an energy of, it can be the energy of someone who walked away from a connection or that you walked away from coming back around. It's, some readers call it the boomerang. So the boomerang effect, like let it go. If it's meant to be, it'll come back to you. That is kind of the energy, like the advice that I'm getting with you here is that if this person truly is your soul connection and they're meant to be with you, they will be back. And to just focus on you. There is another strong message here, advice-wise. Just in case you're still wondering or you're still doubting yourself or gaslighting yourself, you were definitely accepting less than you deserved within this connection. With the 8 of Cups in reverse here, you were accepting less than you deserved. You know, you could have stayed longer than you should have. And I'm not here to shame you. I even mentioned the energy that sometimes we need to be thrown out of this situation by divine intervention so that we can see clearly that, yeah, we were accepting less than we deserved. And we have Justice here. So I feel like by realizing that you were accepting less than you deserve and realizing that you are worthy of love and that you do deserve balance, that's exactly what you're going to get. It's also an energy where I feel like this person got karmic justice in some way. So whatever they did to you, they had done onto them. It's also an energy, 8 of Cups in reverse, of this person coming back around, taking truth and accountability. And you know what? Sometimes on that twin flame deck that I use, that I keep getting downloads about, the Justice card talks about a soul contract that you share with someone. Interesting. Justice will be yours, is what I'm hearing. Let's look at future potential. Actually, I want to look at near future energy between the two of you because I've been doing this in some of my readings to do like a time check. So near future energy will be today for the next month. So let's see the connecting energy between you and this person near future. We have the 4 of Swords. So for the next month, it looks like quiet between you, rest and reflection. Let's look at 1 to 2 months, your energy, connecting energy with this person, 1 to 2 months. We have the 8 of Pentacles, renewal. And the 3 of Cups. How interesting. So reconnection within the next 1 to 2 months. And you know, 1 to 2 months isn't that long. That still gives you 1 to 2 months to really focus on yourself and heal and evolve and to get the stuff that you need to get done, you know? Anyway, we do have reunion energy, you and this person reuniting in some type of social way, leading to a renewal. And 8 of Pentacles is also commitment. So again, 1 to 2 months, you see a reunion leading to commitment. Interesting. Love it. Look, we have the Chariot, forward movement. 2 opposing forces coming together as one with the Chariot. Someone taking action in love. Someone putting in more effort. Forward movement. 1 to 2 months. That's not that long. I'll keep you company. And then we have the 10 of Swords in reverse, which is about getting back together. I'm telling you, I'll keep you company for 1 to 2 months. All right, let's look at future potential of this connection. Future potential. We have the Three of Wands, forward movement and growth. Love it. Forward movement, growth, progress, planning for the future, planning for looking towards that Four of Wands, looking towards commitment. Next stage in relationship, next phase, romantic momentum, creating a lasting foundation, Three of Wands. So you and this person can create a lasting foundation leading to that commitment, leading to that union. Beautiful. I'm just going to see if your person has anything they want to say. I can be intimidating. Let's see. So, person, what do you want to say to my friend? What do you want to say to my friend? I'll be gentle. We have 4 cards coming out. I just heard please unblock me, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Should I take all these? I'm going to take all of these. This is what, it's funny. 4 cards for what your person wants to say. Let's see what they are. We've got the King of Cups. They should have given more to this connection. They should have matched your energy. I don't know why, but I'm just seeing this King of Cups in the reverse for what your person wants to say. And I feel like your person is sorry for the King of Cups in reverse. Is like, this person could have come across as emotionally manipulative. So they could be saying they're sorry for being, you know, emotionally manipulative, apologizing for leading you on in any way, an apology for not putting in enough effort. Because remember, I saw the Queen of Cups in reverse, and I feel like this person, low effort. 7 of Pentacles, low effort. And I feel like they've realized that they weren't giving you nearly enough. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is someone who's been making adjustments. This is someone who's been changing. Becoming perhaps more emotionally intelligent is what I'm hearing. We've got the 9 of Wands. So this person is saying, don't give up on me. You know, the 9 of Wands is you're almost there. The 9 of Wands is also about love that's not easy. It's challenging because it's meant to help you evolve. It's meant to help you improve yourself. For some of you, you know, you could have struggled with putting up boundaries with people in the past, and maybe this person and this situation taught you how you do need healthy boundaries and how to set those boundaries. And then we have the 8 of Wands, which is like this person wanting to talk to you. I also feel like this person could be, with the Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Wands, I do feel like this person is making a lot of adjustments and making a lot of changes in their life, and it's causing rapid change and rapid growth. Anyway, I'm going to get a few channeled messages for you, and then we're going to leave it there because I feel like I've talked. Oh my gosh, this reading is so long. I was like, I'll just do a short reading. No such thing. We have chemistry. I have never felt a passion this intense. Twin flame. Doesn't make sense. We have commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. This person definitely sees a future with you. 3 of Wands. That's like, I see a future with you. All right, so let's see what your person wants to say here. Look, sabotage and runner coming out together. So this person sabotages things by running away, by pushing away, by closing themselves off, by putting up walls. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. The runner, I don't want to run anymore. And we have reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity, which is exactly what I was saying. We're going to take that. We have shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. Space, I need more time to think. And it's interesting because the timing shows for the next month, this person's still taking that space. And we have new chapter and unappreciated. So with this new chapter, this person could have tried to move on. Maybe they were expecting you to come waltzing back in, you know, maybe they were expecting you to chase them. And when you didn't chase them, that could have made them feel like they didn't care. Like you didn't care, sorry. I also feel like this person didn't appreciate you, but that's just me being honest. We have time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. So it could have been a lot of time could have passed. You know, this person could have, interesting. This person could be concerned about how much time they're taking, and they could have realized that they needed to apologize long ago, but were too afraid to come towards you. We have gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. So there could be, with the Seven of Wands on the bottom, there could be external influences or other people's opinions that are affecting them. Like maybe they're afraid of what other people would think about this connection for whatever reason. We have reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. And mend. I want to fix our connection. So, and then the deck is closed. So I'm going to leave it there, my friends. I'm sending you lots of love and light. Thank you for investing in such a long reading with your time. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.